Welcome to Pen Paper Planner. Today I wanted to really quickly go over 3 different Erin Condren planners that I had purchased and wanted to check out to see which one, if any, that I liked the best and see if they would be worth replacing my current planner system or if they were on par and just really how they stacked up. So I got 3 different sizes. First I got the 5x8 customizable with the horizontal layout. So this is the small one. It's about the same size as an A5, just for comparison's sake. This is one of the Lecterm 1917 dot grid journals that I have on standby for bullet journaling. So you can see the size comparison. Height-wise, they're pretty much the same, and then the A5 is just a little bit longer on the sides. So the other one I got is the 7x9, well 7.25 by 9.25 spiral bound. So this is sort of their flagship size, and it's got lots of fun goodies in that, so we'll look at that a bit more closely in a minute. And then last but not least, this is the 8x10 size. So again, just for comparison size sake, you can see where it falls versus an A5. So it's substantially wider and taller, almost the same size as a regular sheet of paper. So this is an undated planner, so you have to draw in your own dates, but it's really handy if you're moving from a system like a bullet journal or doing a ring bound sort of A5 system where you were doing your own dates and layouts, because then you can jump in whenever and you don't have to wait for the new year. There are no tabs built in on this one. They do sell tabs, so if you like to have the tabs on the side to help you find the months easily, you can certainly do that. Doing like magnetic bookmarks and things is also an option for you. They also sell stuff like that. I really like the sort of splatter paint design of this one. That's why I picked the same splatter paint design for all 3 of the ones that I purchased, just to have a look at. So each spread opens up with just this same cute little saying, sort of motivational saying. Then there is a plan ahead section where you can kind of draft out different goals and things. Then each month starts with a blank set of notes, and then also another little motivational saying in the same sort of style. So these are all that sort of splatter paint effect. So as you can see with the undated, the month is not in place. They sell stickers where you can fill in the month there using their stickers, or of course you can always handwrite it. Same sort of story with the dates. They sell silver, gold, and rose gold date stickers. I am actually not a huge fan of metallics, so I would personally not be interested in using those. I would either hand write the dates in or find stickers from another vendor to use to put in the dates. There's a little bit of note space here, not a colossal amount if you've got bigger, loopier handwriting like I do, but there's still enough space to kind of establish some big monthly tasks there. Then each week we have this layout, so there's a little bit more note space down here on the side and then note space under each day. Again, you have to put in your own numbered dates, so you can handwrite them or you can use stickers from a vendor. And then there's a little spot for writing a saying here, or the stickers that Erin Condren sells actually fit in there pretty perfectly, so you can put your motivation for the week. Some people divide the vertical layout up as morning, midday, and evening, and doing more an events-based list, and then just use the lines down here for their tasks. But I kind of like that it's pretty free-form, so you could really divide this up into 3 different sections however you want. So you could have work tasks, personal tasks, and then blogging or vlogging, or this could just be like place to put more motivational sayings, or this could be your gratitude section. You know, it's really pretty freeform, and I really like that about the vertical. I liked it honestly better than I thought I would, because I'm not generally a fan of having such explicit daily layouts. I tend to be more of a task list person, and if you see my plum paper review, you'll see why I picked the current planning system that I'm using. So it basically just continues like that through the rest of the book. There's again motivational sayings and note pages at the beginning of each month. each month changes color, but again, the months are not pre-put in for you. You get to take care of doing all of the dating and all of that for yourself, which is also kind of handy if there are particular months of the year that you don't really need a planner. If you're like in school and during the summer you don't have a lot going on and you don't want to use up months, then you can certainly just keep this rolling as a school year thing. Take the months of vacation out and then start again once you're back from vacation, and then in that way you can sort of stretch your dollar a bit. The binding looks really nice and sturdy, so overall I think I really like this one. For me, this particular size is a bit big for my taste, but I did like the vertical layout, so I could see using the vertical layout in one of the other Erin Condren systems. So having said that, let's go to the next one. So next I wanted to look at the smaller 5x8 journal. I got this one in the horizontal layout, and this one, like the first one, the 8x10, is a customizable one. So the months and days are not written in advance. You have to put them in for yourself. And this is really just a scaled down version of that 8x10. Everything that you found in the 8x10 is also in this 5x8, just on a much smaller scale. So there's the same place for setting goals, there's the same inspirational phrases and note pages at the beginning of each month, and then a smaller version of that monthly calendar where again you have to put in your own dates or purchase stickers to put in your dates. The note space is even smaller, obviously, in this one. For me, I'd only be able to get 1 or 2 words per line just because my handwriting is fairly big and this is so narrow, or I would have to be very diligent about intentionally writing smaller. The horizontal spreads is what I got in this particular one. So instead of the vertical like we saw in the 8x10, this one just has free lined space on each day, and there's space to put in the date, month and date, and then the day of the week, obviously. And then there's also a little free note square at the bottom, since of course the weeks only have 7 days, but we've got 8 symmetrical, 4 on each side with each spread. So that's the basic story on the 5x8. There are more note pages in the back of this one as well. So there's some line pages, a couple dot pages, and then that's it. So it's not a whole lot of extra note space, but altogether I think it's pretty cute. The paper is really high quality and pretty thick, so you probably wouldn't want to cram any more pages in here. It's not super thin paper, so this is a pretty substantial one for its size. So if you like small ones, especially ones you could easily tuck in a purse, I really do like this one. The weekly layout is great for some people. I know a lot of people love this basic layout. I still think I like the vertical better, but this is a great option, especially if you're looking for something smaller that you can tuck in your purse. So last but not least, I got this one, an actual dated version of the 7.5 or 7x9 inch spiral bound journal. Again, this is their flagship life planner. If you go on and do a personalized life planner on their website, this is what you get. I did not do personalization on this one. I actually ordered this one through Amazon, but this is an 18-month, and it starts in July of this year, so it will run through December 2019. And you can see there's this cute little ruler that you can use as a bookmark, and also as a guide for drawing and whatever in there. The nice thing about the spiral bounds that you don't get in the hard bounds is that you get these dashboards, which are interchangeable, so you could do a personalized cover if you wanted to. It's got this nice note space, and the back has another dashboard with blank space. These work with dry erase or wet erase markers. You also get the plan for it pouch that you don't get with the hard bound ones, so you can put stickers and things in here. And then there's a little ring binder there so that you can stick it on and actually click it in if you would like to, or you can just leave it loose. Sorry for the sniffles, I've got bad allergies today. Then this one, because it's newer and wasn't pre-done, so the end sheets on this one are more the current design style, and they don't really match the cover the way the other two did, you'll notice, which is fine, but if you're picky about that, it's just something to notice. And again, the same idea, there's sort of motivational phrase, and then this one has the full year ahead calendar. The undated ones obviously don't, because you're picking up on them and they don't know when you're starting or ending. This one has the full date look ahead calendar through the full 18 months that this particular planner runs. Then there is that same sort of planning space that we saw in the other two. And then note-taking space, motivational phrase. This one does have tabs, as I'm sure you've already noticed, so you can quickly thumb through the months. And again, obviously this one is dated, so the month and year are already there for you. All of the days of the week are already plugged in, as well as holidays. Note space, and then a little calendar of the upcoming month to have an idea of what's going on there. So this one is a horizontal, again similar to the 5x8 we looked at. This one obviously is a bit bigger, so there's this free space on the end. I know some people like to use that for to-do lists. Erin Condren stickers do fit really neatly into these squares as well. And then again, there is note space, just free note space down at the bottom. So we can thumb through, just see the different colors as it changes colors through the year. Some months obviously have more holidays than others, and I like that they put pretty much every holiday you can think of in there, just because I like to keep track of all the holidays and when they're happening. So when we get to the very, very end, and again, this is an 18-month one, so this goes all the way through December of 2019. But then at the very back, there is a pretty ample notes section with a few pages of lined and a few pages of dot grit paper. And then they also include some fun coloring pages, so you can just get your coloring vibes on if you want. Then there's a contacts tab, and then a place to sort of schedule for beyond this planner. So picking up in January 2020, you can look ahead to some of the big tasks coming up in the coming year. And then another bonus that you get with the spiral bound that you do not get with the hardbound is cute stickers. So we've got birthdays, celebrations, to-dos, and reminders, and then sort of icon stickers like shopping, television, email. And we've got flags and goals. Again, these stickers fit pretty much perfectly into the little squares at the end of each horizontal spread page. So if you want to do a cute task list there, you certainly can. Then there's some more just graphical stickers. These are great for scheduling appointments and things. And then you get a pocket that you can easily tuck your stickers into, or just whatever other papers. And as well, they also include a perpetual calendar. So this is done in a style similar to bullet journaling, if you're familiar with that. So it's got the month and then just the days running down the side rather than a calendar layout. So you can quickly write in appointments that are coming up, things that like birthdays that are going to recur every year. And then you have this as a reference, as a quick reference when you're setting up each month, and then to carry with you into your next planner if you would like to. And again, they have a repeat of holidays, and again, they include almost all the holidays you can think of. So that is the Erin Condren Life Planner Spiral Bound. And having looked at all of them, the 5x8 and the 8x10, I think for me personally, I would go with either the spiral one or the 5x8. I prefer the smaller sizes. I really like that the spiral one comes with all of those extra perks and things. So I think I would end up leaning towards that, since the price point is about the same. Plus you get the option to then switch out covers seasonally if you want to and do those cute personalized covers. The layouts though, even though the small and the spiral bound that I liked the best in terms of size were both horizontal, I really liked the vertical layout of the larger one the best. So I think if I was to invest in doing Erin Condren as my main planner system, I would get one of the smaller planners, but get it done in a vertical layout. So I'm going to be returning these ones because they don't quite fit the needs that I was going for, but I'm glad that I really checked them out because I think they're super cute, and I definitely would use one in the future. And I will be keeping my eye out for vertical layouts in either the spiral bound or the 5x8 option. None of them were available when I ordered these, but now I know that I really like it. That's what I will look for in the future. So what do you think about Erin Condren? Do any of you guys use the Erin Condren system? And if so, what's your favorite layout? Be sure to leave your comments and questions down in the conversation and doobly-doo below. And we will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Bye.